Hi, it's Yvonne from Quilting Jet Girl, and today I wanted to talk about how I cut the convex shapes out of this directional print so that I could have all of these shapes lining with the right side up in my Garden Peony quilt. So the first thing that I want to point out is that this width of fabric strip is doubled over, so the two layers are together. And the first thing I will do is I will square up the edge of the fabric and remove the selvage edges. So I'll just do that real quick. Remove the selvage edge of the fabric. So again, they're squared up and together. And you'll notice that I'm going to change out my rotary cutter. I used a 45mm rotary cutter to cut and square up the ends. And now I'm going to line up my convex template from Jen Carlton Bailey on top of the strips. And I'm going to use my 28mm rotary cutter and trim around the outside of the template. And when I do that with this folded over, you'll see that when I flip this over, my two shapes are going in different directions. So that's half of my shape. So these are the half that point at the bottom this way. And then to get the other two shapes that go in the other direction, I simply, and this is also the most efficient way to cut from a width of fabric strip, I'll just flip the template over, line up the top edge, and I'll trim along the side here, and then just rotate that around, get my template put back on top of the fabric this way. Because I'm right-handed, this is just the easiest way for me to cut. And I'll use my 28mm rotary cutter to trim the shape, and now these two shapes go in the other two directions. So in this way, you can see that I now have all of my convex shapes pieced or cut and ready to piece that will go in all the different orientations. And the great thing about the Garden Peony quilt is that there are an equal number of pieces needed in each one of these orientations. And from a single width of fabric, I can get 2 of each shape, so 8 total convex shapes. And so that works out really well. I hope this helps you if you're ever dealing with needing to cut convex shapes from directional fabric.